The Celestron Ultima Prism 8x42. As the title says, are these the best binoculars for all occasions? Well, in this price range, they're about as good as you can get, and you'll notice the Prism design, and I'll come on to some advantages of that very shortly, and even a comparison with a roof prism set. And so 8x, that's plenty of magnification to bring the subject well within reach, and 131 meters at 1000 or 7.5 degrees, a lovely wide field of view, so it brings things closer, but you also have that ability to easily track objects. And so why should you go for a Prism design of 8x42 as opposed to a similar priced roof prism? And I did test these against a set of roof prisms in the same price range, 8x42. I'll not say which ones they were, so I'm not upsetting any brands, but believe me that they are about the same price, and it was a set close to hand. Now, straight away, first of all, in favour of the roof prism design, they had twist eye cups, whereas these are fold down, and that may be a game changer. The roof prism has a much closer focus, around about 2 meters as opposed to around 5 meters or so. And some people just prefer the design of roof prism binoculars, but when I tested these as opposed to the other set of 8x42, the image was instantly brighter and wider. I'm not sure if it was any sharper, but a brighter, wider view. Now why would it be a slightly brighter view? Well, in order for the light to get from A to B, with roof prism binoculars, the light bounces around the prism 5 times, either reflecting or through a piece of the glass. With this design, 4 times. So light is going through less glass to get from A to B, and so you do get that brighter image, which is why astronomers in particular, or people looking to look at low light objects, end up going for I'll get it right, Prism design, in particular astronomers. And with these also, they're 680 grams, so maybe not the widest in class, but because the weight is spread out and they are not a long binocular, that means that they balance ridiculously easy in the hands, just no nonsense at all. And as I mentioned, I think with the other ones in this range, the focuser with these is incredibly easy to use. I'll come on to a demonstration on how to twist how to put the eye cups down correctly later in the video. And so the view you get through these is incredibly bright for a set of binoculars in this price range. I'm obviously not going to be unfair to them and compare them with a set over £300 or £400. Very, very good colours and contrast, very bright image due to the design of the prisms, which are quite oversized as well. There is some chromatic aberration on high contrast subjects, but these are not ED glass and they don't pretend to be, but it is kept well under control, as you would expect a set in this price range. And another thing you'll notice with Prism design is the objective lenses are much further apart than the roof prisms, and so that sense of depth, that three-dimensional effect, is enhanced with these, and that really does give you a much nicer viewing experience. And so what I'll do now is I'll just quickly show you how to fold down the eye cups correctly. So as you can see, these have got fold down eye cups as opposed to twist eye cups, and with these are really, these are so soft. They rest very easily into your eyes, and so if you are wearing spectacles, you may just get away with just pushing down a little bit. But if you have to fold them down, what you don't do is just put your thumb on either side and do it in one go. What I do is nearest to you, think of it like removing a tyre off your push bike. So two thumbs here, close together, push down and go around and meet on the other side. Done. And that's all there is to it. You will notice that when the cups are twisted, pushed down, you won't be able to get the original eye cups lens covers on, so be aware of that. So you may have to actually get like an all-in-one should you want to keep them folded down. And as with all binocular guarantees, things like rubber eye cups, they are a consumable part, and so they will not be part of the warranty. And so before I go on to my final summary, I'll just tell you a little story about somebody that come into a recent optics weekend, and he was the complete opposite to what we call in the business a tire kicker. And he came in, right, I want a set of 10 by 50 binoculars, porro prism. I don't want any of this fancy roof prism malarkey. I just want something that'll do the job. And I pointed to the box of these, the 10 times 50s, and with that his credit card was being handed to me. But in fairness, I did take them out of the box and have a look through them, and for whatever reason he's one of these chaps that is set in his way, a bit like me you could say, just wants something that'll do the job. He knows his binoculars, and he knows how much of a bright image porro prisms give, like for like, compared to roof prisms, which you're paying extra for phase corrected prisms to give you that slightly brighter image. So yeah, just summing up, as that customer just said, no nonsense, 8x42 binoculars, none of the fancy design, just looks basic, but believe me, these are fully multi-coated, nitrogen gas filled, really high quality prisms, and they're anything but basic quality. Lovely, bright, clear view, minimal chromatic aberration. Maybe a slight downside is the close focus is not as close as some people would want, but to others that is not an issue. There is noticeable pincushion distortion, but again, in the real world, are you going to notice that? So, cracking set of binoculars. So, as per the title, best binoculars for all occasions. Well, as good as you can get, I would say, in this price range. Link to buy in the description below, which I know a number of you have done so already with numerous binoculars and accessories, etc. from our website. I hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.